What is going on, everybody? We are back. Thank you for your patience. Was out of town this last weekend, so had to slow down on the recordings. But thank you to all who watched, liked, and commented on last week's episode. A lot of good trade suggestions out there, so that's the first bit of business here. We are 5-2 with a lot of hope here. And the one thing that you guys were saying that I really did like the idea of was trying to get something from Marcus Mariota. You know, he came in here and competed for the job, but there's teams out there that might want his services. Gardner Minshew is playing so well for us right now. Actually leads the league in passing yards, 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio. He's just killing it. He's having like an MVP type of season. Obviously, he's kind of earned his job at least for the season. So I do think that's actually pretty realistic to try and get something for Mariota. It wouldn't be much. I mean, the team that gets him is going to have to give him a new contract. I wanted to kind of scroll through and see if there's any teams that have quarterback injuries. Doesn't look like it. So who needs an upgrade at quarterback? The Titans do, but they wouldn't take him back at this point. Bears, Bengals, no. The Broncos. We'll have to look and see how Drew Lock is playing in there. He could be a good option. The Colts. Now that's interdivision. We wouldn't do that. The Giants with Daniel Jones in there. So let's see. How is Drew Lock playing for the Broncos? Not particularly well. Daniel Jones is playing pretty well, as do every Giants quarterback in the Madden simulation. So I think Drew Lock, he's a second-round pick, not really working out to this point. He's been fine, but not lighting it up by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll trade Mariota over there, let him compete with Lock. I don't think we'd have to we'd be getting too much for him. I think Tannehill's a fourth-round pick, but he even then had a little more hype than Mariota does at this moment after not being able to beat out Gardner Minshew. Also being mid-season, the fact that they're going to have to extend his contract. I think we're going to go fifth rounder here for Marcus Mariota. They are definitely interested, and they do have the cap space for it. So hopefully that turns into a high fifth round pick. We still got Nick Foles in there as our backup too. And then the other guy that you guys were suggesting moving on from was Leonard Fournette. Now, unfortunately, he's got broken ribs, and we're not going to be able to move him while injured. He's still our best running back when healthy. Could be a tag and trade situation. I don't think that's very realistic. Probably someone that we're just going to have to let go and replace in the offseason. I don't think Fournette's going to fetch that big of a asking price anyway. So I'm going to stay put there. And then the cornerback situation is the one position you guys were suggesting. Now, looking at the worst teams in the league, teams that would probably be looking to be sellers at the deadline, none of them have super high-end corners. We could look at like Xavier Rhodes for the Vikings, but honestly, Jalen Mills, Xavier Rhodes at this point, not huge differences, especially because I don't even know if we have the cap space to take on Xavier Rhodes' $10.4 million cap hit. He's on that huge contract. He's 77 overall, a guy that's obviously declined, that's probably going to be a free agent. Jalen Mills, actually better coverage rating, just not as good in press, and is younger, is under a contract. So I don't even think it's really worth it. And I don't think the Patriots would give up like Stephon Gilmore. So I think that's where we're going to sit with the trade market, which was a bit of consideration and movement. So back to the team here. We're 5-2. We got a big game against the Detroit Lions this week. We have lost 2 in a row. It would be really nice to pick up a win here and not get into a rut. So we're going to go ahead and simulate this. And we pick up a loss. Ouch, 34-10. So we are definitely entering dangerous, slump territory here. 3 straight losses, only scoring 10 points against the Lions. And Minshew was not very good this week. Kennedy Brooks was not very good. Offense just wasn't really working. Callaway continues his good season, though. Isaiah Simmons had a big week, and just like a blitz sack there with DJ Hayden. So we do get a good opportunity to turn this back around here and play the Colts this week. Kennedy Brooks did not get his breakout. Doctors have cleared D.D. Westbrook, but he's going to be too slow, so we're going to start Tajae Sharp, who's played pretty well. Leonard Fournette is back this week as well. We do have room to sign a player now, and there's actually a bunch of good running backs that have gotten released here. Surprise, surprise, it's always a pretty decent position to pick up some guys, but really talented players here. I think Sony Michel is a guy that we should bring in here. Former first-round pick, maybe some injury concerns on him, but he could get an opportunity. I mean, Leonard Fournette's a guy that can't really stay healthy himself, so I'm going to go ahead and sign Sony Michel to improve that running back situation, especially because Kennedy Brooks, I know he got the breakout, but I don't even think he really deserved it. He hasn't done a whole lot. Now, I do think I'm going to keep Killins as the third down running back here, even if Michel grades out better, because Killins has that explosiveness, and he's made some plays for us, so we're going to keep him there. All right, big game this week against the Colts. They're 6-1. We got to play the moments opportunity here. 3 play the moments, maximum of 1 full drive, and we need this win. We don't want to lose 4 in a row and fall into a slump here, because the start of the season was fantastic, but we're getting towards dangerous territory and risking this season kind of falling apart. So come on, Jags, let's get this done. Gardner Minshew's fired up. Defense needs to stop early. We're in the red zone. I'm going to trust it. They give up a touchdown, and now they're driving again. And we're going to give up another touchdown. Here we go, though. We're in the red zone. 1st and 10. Good blocking. There's Fournette. Put on the stiff arm. Show the power. Good run. Let's see if we can just pound it up in there. Should we block not Kenny Clark, Chris Jones? There it is. Good job. Good running, boys. Bowl them down. All right. Let's get on to that. Come on, defense. Do something good. There you go. There's a field goal. All right. We've got 2nd and 6. Let's trust this one and save it. There you go. Good job. Oh, they gave up a field goal before half. And we throw an interception. Defense needs to hold. Field goal or touchdown makes no difference. It's still a 2-score game, so we're going to skip that. They get 8 points. So let's take over here. This is not a full drive, but if we don't get it, we're wasting a moment. So skip. Oh, this is tough. Let's do it. Let's take over this drive. Let's try to convert the 3rd and 8. We're going to go for it if we don't get it, so. Oh, throw it, Minshew. You had the post coming open. All time to throw. God, now we're going to have to kick it. Well, that was a waste. Might as well get to play the field goal here. This Colts team is really kicking our ass right now. We need the defense to come up with a stop. Come on. There you go. But then the offense just doesn't do anything. Did we turn the ball over again? What the hell is going on? Let's skip this. Put it in the end zone. Good job. Come on, defense. You're just crumbling over. Ugh. Gross. 41 points to Jacoby Brissett. What the hell, defense? What do you want me to do about that? Minshew actually only threw 1 interception. Maybe we were fumbling or not getting it on 4th down, but God, what a bad run we're on. This is going to be our 4th straight loss. Just looking to pile up some stats at this point. Harrison Bryant's having a decent day, 6 receptions. Gosh, come on, Minshew. Minshew, come on, really? Second we trade Mariota away, we're having doubts about our quarterback all of a sudden. Yuck, what a terrible game, guys. And this week it was the defense. I mean, Minshew wasn't great. Definitely pause for concern there, but no run game. Just the offense was just kind of bland, I guess. We put up some points, but nothing really showed there. Josh Allen at least got a sack, but God, 41 points. We did only have 1 turnover. Felt like they kept turning the ball over to him. Well, the Colts kind of taking charge of the division there with Jacoby Brissett. We do get some big upgrades, including Jalen Mills, which is good because we elected to keep him as a starter and not go with Xavier Rhodes. Myles Jack gets a speed boost. Jalen Mills, the zone upgrade. Hopefully this can maybe help patch up this defense a little bit. Andrew Thomas. He looks like he got unlocked. Superstar. So that'll help once he gets his abilities. Lockdown left tackle. Looking like a good pick. And Harrison Bryant. Well earned, my guy. Good upgrade. All right, a much needed bye week next week. Wow, 5-4. I'm gonna scout some more wide receivers here. All right. So Antoine Winfield actually won Defensive Player of the Week, apparently. He had a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. We're going to do our due diligence and scout the quarterbacks here because Minshew has given us a little pause here. If he can't play better, I know he had a great first half, but 6th round pick has been a little concerning lately. All right. Advancing through the bye week, much needed bye, and we have got to turn this thing around and beat the Cleveland Browns this week. We are at home. Scout some running backs this week. Could be a position we want to draft if we let Fournette go, which seems like the likely outcome here. The Browns are 5-4, so this one has big wild card implications. We've got 2 upgrades on the defense, so hopefully these upgrades can shore up this defense a little bit. They just got absolutely ravaged by Jacoby Brissett last week. Antoine Winfield, after getting Defensive Player of the Week, decent upgrade. All right, come on, Jags. Do something good with your life. Yes! 45-21. Minshew, the mustache has awoken. But hold on, Nick Foles threw a touchdown this week. The passing game was non-existent this week. How did we score 45 points? Either the defense had to do something crazy this week, or there you go, Leonard Fournette. 20 carries, 151 yards. He wants to stick around. He's got to do that more consistently, though, if we want to trust him. Yeah, the passing game is pretty quiet. The defense, Winfield's coming alive with those tackle numbers. Josh Allen, 2 sacks. Myles Jack, 2 interceptions. That is more like it. Breathing life back into the team. Myles Jack wins Defensive Player of the Week after getting that speed boost last week. You love to see it. And now we've got another big AFC game here. 6-4 Dolphins coming to town. I'm going to scout the corners this week at the top of the board. More upgrades on the defense. AJ Bouye. Go with the zone boost. It's a good one. Ronnie Harrison. Still relevant here. It's a good upgrade. The other tackle, Juwan Taylor. So he keeps getting better. You know, we're building up a pretty good tackle duo here. Juwan Taylor's only normal development. He's 22 years old, though. He can get up towards that 80 mark in a couple years. Could be a nice tackle duo with superstar Andrew Thomas, Josh Oliver finally getting an upgrade here. Perry Nickerson, a fan favorite, intriguing speedster. Let's just see if he gets some wild upgrade and becomes relevant. Not looking like it. Nothing crazy. Just gonna automate Donald Payne. All right, this is a huge game against a potential wild card threat. Oh, we won again. Let's go. Atta boy, Minshew and the Jags. He did throw 2 picks, but I'm not going to complain with the win. Leonard Fournette, another good game, 87 yards, gets a touchdown. The run game's getting going a little bit. Tajay Sharp had a good game this week. Harrison Bryant's cooled off a little bit. Should probably look at our depth chart because Westbrook is back for the defense. Campbell gets a sack, a pick for Telvin Smith for the second week in a row. AJ Bouye gets a pick. So a 10-1 Packers team. We have had a tough schedule down the stretch. It looks like they got Westbrook as the number 2. Sharp's actually outplaying him like all year. I think I'm going to put Westbrook as the 3. And Callaway's been kind of pushed out of this thing too. It's hard to do that. I mean, these 3 have all kind of stepped up in spurts. But for now, I think that's what we got to do. If Westbrook can't start playing better, we might have to put Callaway back in there. I think the offense was better with him in there. So we'll monitor that this week. I want to take a look at the stats before we move on any further. So Minshew is still having a good year. He's fallen to 5th in passing yards. Maybe not the MVP right now, but I mean, God, he's having a good year. Leonard Fournette's coming alive a little bit. And then, yeah, Tajay Sharp's our number 1 wide receiver right now. Chark's been a little quiet. Bryant's having that good year. Westbrook does have 4 touchdowns. Definitely want to keep monitoring that situation. And then for the defense, I think Josh Allen's got like 10 sacks. 9 sacks for Josh Allen. 4 picks for Miles Jack with 95 tackles. Could be looking at a defensive player of the year, which could get him a superstar X factor. You can see he's 2nd in tackles with the 4 picks. He's got to be up there. I'm just going to look at awards when we actually get there. But then Josh Allen leads the NFL in sacks. So we've got some superstars in the making on this defense. And a big test this week against a 10-1 Packers team in Lambeau. Just going to auto Trey Herndon there. Scout a few more running backs. And away we go. Come on, Jags. Let's make it big. No way. Are you serious? 42-21? What is going on here? This team's coming alive. Minshew, 4 touchdowns. We pick off Aaron Rodgers 3 times at Lambeau. Oh, man, the Jags fans in Jacksonville are going to be sad to see this team go. Sony Michel came alive, 6 yards per carry. Raquel Armstead came away with a touchdown there. But Leonard Fournette, another good game. So he's been big. DJ Chark woke up. Bryant, a good week. Westbrook, another touchdown. Callaway getting involved. Everyone's getting involved. Miles Jack, 10 tackles. A sack for Calais Campbell. Picks from Bouye, Mills, Winfield. This team is going off. Minshew wins Offensive Player of the Week. Bouye wins Defensive Player of the Week. And a boatload of upgrades to boot. Josh Allen, potential, best D-line, best edge rusher type deal this year. Got to keep it up. He's up to 84 finesse moves. DJ Chark gets an upgrade. He's up to an 80 overall. Isaiah Simmons. So this is a big one because he has superstar development. So assuming this gets him to an 80, he's going to get a new ability. Let's find out what he's going to get. Ooh, a big upgrade. Reach Elite. That's good for him. Make some tough tackles. Damian Lewis, our right guard. We're going to go agile because that's his big weakness. But he's been good for this run game. He's been fun to follow. He's kind of a mauler. 94 strength. Andrew Thomas, another one. We're going to stick with the pass protector. Leon Jacobs getting better. Number 3 linebacker. hybrid player. Actually gonna go with, I'll just stick with the scheme fit, I guess. We'll go strong arm. Get the best upgrade possible. Gets a deep accuracy boost. That's his weakness, so that's good to get. Would love some more throw power. I don't even care about Foles, Dwayne Smoot. Let's do Tajae Sharpe, though. Go deep threat, maybe get him a little more athletic. Oh, 3 release is good for him. I'm just going to auto those. All right. I still don't expect this winning streak to continue in Chicago. We're kind of playing with house money at this point. Probably shouldn't have won the last couple games. But especially that game in Lambeau, there's a loss. 28 to 21. The Colts are 12-1. They've clinched the division, but we're definitely in shape for a wild card season. Minshew was pretty good though, really good. 288 yards, 2 touchdowns. Running game a little more quiet. Westbrook wakes up. Sharp continues to play well. The defense, Myles Jack, 10 more tackles. Isaiah Simmons gets a pick, but the points weren't there. We fall to the Bears on the road. So down the stretch here, we got the Ravens this week. We've got a huge game against the Texans that might decide the wild card next week, and we get to do play the moments there. And then we finish up with the Chargers, so it will not be easy. The Ravens are only 6-7. Killins gets an upgrade. An acceleration boost. He's up to 96. Might as well do Wingard here real quick. I swear that run support upgrade is one of the more overpowered ones for safeties. You kind of get a little bit of everything. All right, so 6-7 Ravens coming to town. This would be pretty major as far as wild card implications, but Lamar Jackson's never easy. We did it. We won. Defense shows up this week, 22-12. Minshew struggled a little bit, but Leonard Fournette gets the job done. He's maybe earning that franchise tag or maybe even a contract extension. He's been really impressive. I did not see him kind of having this turnaround here. DJ Chark's woken up lately. Let's see. Josh Allen, anything? No. Any picks? Jalen Mills, he's played well since we stood by him. Week 16, let's consider some negotiations. You know, I want to see the regression on Campbell, Fournette. I'm holding off on him. Tajae Sharpe, we just have so much depth at wide receiver. D.D. Westbrook, those guys, you know, I'm still going to just kind of let those guys play out. I'll probably bring one of them back. As we sit here right now, I don't think any of these guys are anyone we want to negotiate at the moment. Westbrook does have an upgrade waiting. Give us a good one. It's an agility boost. Just gotta automate the rest of those guys there. With how good the passing game's been, it might be a good idea to just bring both of them back, but they're both somewhat expensive, so we gotta be careful with that. We are gonna go ahead and do our play the moments here against the Texans. This could decide a playoff spot. The Texans have the same record as us, 9-5. So big one coming up. Beautiful December day in Florida. We're driving. We get a field goal. The defense steps up. We're driving again. Red zone opportunity. Let's do it. Go up a couple scores here. Man, this rebuild has been electric. Now, I think with this look, we're going to run it on a zone. And if we don't get it, we're going to go. But we got it, I think. Saying they gave us 5 yards. So, yep, first down. Move those sticks. Adrian Killins with that 96 acceleration now. I mean, it looks to me like they're just giving Bryant. If that linebacker goes anywhere to the right. Nope, but let's just take this. Callaway. Ooh, nice juke. Minshew, a good clean first quarter. Let's finish that up. Fournette. Fighting. Take us to the second quarter with 3rd and 1. Staying with 4-down territory for me, but maybe we can pound it up. Go, Fournette. Oh, saying he got 2. Oh, it's close. No, we're going. We are going. This is tough. I don't love the look here because the read option won't work, I don't think. The bubble won't work. They got numbers, and I don't think an inside zone is going to work. So I'm going to call a timeout. And I'm actually going to pass the ball here. Spread them out. No way. You can't tell me we did not get that. Are you serious, Madden? I know he rolled. Can I challenge this? He rolled, but that had to be past the sticks when he was touched. Maybe he wasn't. What a lack of awareness by Stache Sharp. They overturned it. Wow, it worked. A rare replay review that works in Madden. I'm in shock. Everything about this season's been just shock. Here comes the blitz. Oh, great play. Callaway. I think he had it originally, but he fought in there anyway. Good throw to the outside shoulder by Minshew. All right. 10-0. What an exciting possession. All right, we got it again. Why not? Westbrook's going to have numbers over there. Come on. Can't make a guy miss. Minshew continues to have a good day. Oh, that was third down. Ooh, I was not paying attention there. All right. I don't think we're going to need that extra moment, but just in case we do, we might just not count that one because I wasn't paying attention. We'll see how this thing plays out. Looks like we're going to be all right. Let's simulate this. They put it in. I think we're going to be just fine despite... Well, hold on. Okay, we'll hold them to a field goal. Let's skip this. Good job, guys. Another one. Wow, we are killing the game out here. Driving again. Why not? Let's take over. Let's bury him. We get 41-6. Noting the down. It is first down. That means there's 4 plays to go. That's fine. That's fine. What a day for Minshew. He's getting back into that MVP conversation, I think. What a day. He's going to run it. First down. Minshew is fired up. Good block by the fullback and Leonard Fournette. Easy touchdown. And we are probably headed to the playoffs after that one. We've used all our moments. We are just going to skip to the end of the game. Unreal slaughter of the division rival Texans at home. Gardner Minshew, you would think, going to earn an Offensive Player of the Week for that one. And that was all him. Fournette, wow. That's why you don't necessarily pay Fournette, because he can be hit or miss. How did he have -2 yards? We had 2 good runs with him, so he was literally going nowhere in the simulation. Unreal. Chark, what a day. Stache Sharp continues to produce. Callaway gets a touchdown. I like this receiving core. Maybe we're best to just bring these guys back. Josh Allen gets to 10 sacks on the season. Isaiah Simmons. What a year. Maybe this is our year. Maybe we just win a Super Bowl this year. This team's good. Andrew Thomas is developing very quickly, too. He's on a hot track. 76 overall now. Kennedy Brooks gets an upgrade. I did cut his dreads off by fan request. He doesn't have dreads in real life. Harrison Bryant, Gardner Minshew getting upgrades. Bryant's up to a 70 now. He's having a great season. Keeping it going with Minshew. I wouldn't mind changing the scheme to something that's more of a fit for him. Whether that's improviser or field general or scrambler. I will do Lil Jordan Humphrey. He's kind of a fan favorite. Just kind of hoping for a speed boost for him. That's his big deal. All right. 10-5. We're at the soccer stadium this week against the Chargers. No surprise, Minshew won Offensive Player of the Week. I'm not going to spoil at this point the awards. I'm going to save the hype for the advance to next week to see what awards we win. But I think we've got some heading our way. This was an outstanding season. I will do my due diligence scouting these wide receivers, even though I do think I'm leaning towards trying to bring back Sharp and Westbrook some way or another. I think Westbrook's actually played well enough that I'm comfortable paying him. He wants $26 million over 3 years. That's actually not too bad for a guy that's kind of a good number 2 receiver. So I'm okay paying him that, about $8 million over for 3 years. That's good market value for a receiver like that. I don't have any problem with that. And then we'll see what we do with TJ Sharp. But for now, we're going to sim the last game of the year. And we are going to be on our way. You guys are going to have to hit that like button and wait for the next episode to see how the postseason goes. We won. We go 11-5. We got to go on the road. I'll just take a peek at the game so we can get an idea of maybe how our awards are going to play out. 24-17. Minshew finished strong, almost 300 yards, a touchdown, a pick. DJ Chark, Harrison Bryant finishes up a good season for the defense. Josh Allen gets a half a sack. Miles Jack wrapping up a potential Defensive Player of the Year season. Wow, I am in shock. The Jacksonville fans are going to be really sad to see this team leave. But when we come back with our next episode, we'll take a look at the awards and we'll go through the postseason and see if maybe we could just win a Super Bowl this year and have a different kind of rebuild where we're actually trying to build a dynasty up. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I will try to hurry up and get that thing done. Otherwise, I might not see you until Friday. So cheers as always, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you later. Peace.